Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So only the other day I uploaded a video where I said how I got my free holiday, how I manifested my free 5-star all-inclusive holiday to the Maldives. I just absolutely did manifest a completely free holiday to the Maldives, 5-star in the water stilts I'd always wanted. And I came on here and I made the video, and I think that triggered another manifestation because I came on and I said I have no blocks to knowing that I manifest a lot of free things. And I have always manifested a lot of holidays. I've always manifested a lot of free things, and I do feel like that's going crazy right now. But because I came on yesterday and affirmed how I've always been that person, I've not really had problems with that. I've always been that person that's manifested free things, and it's only grown over time. I think I just triggered something because then I just got offered another free holiday to Crete. Again, in a 5-star all-inclusive, absolutely everything is covered kind of scenario, in a, would cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. And I almost didn't go because it's just so soon. I've only been back for about a week and I really need to do some stuff, and I very nearly didn't go, but I did decide that I'm gonna go because I don't know, I just felt called to it. So I can't stop manifesting free holidays right now, to the point where it's almost too many, and I do actually feel like I need a break from free holidays. And that might sound crazy to some people, and it probably would have sounded crazy to me in the past, but I know it's because I just came on and I affirmed it yesterday, and I really honestly think that is one of the quickest ways to manifest big shifts and massive quantum jumps, is by not just affirming, but affirming that you have always been that person, like to change. It's like, it's not walking around affirming all day long. It's just being that person that has always had that bit easy. And that's what I was saying, is that some of us, we just have certain things that are easy for us. Like for some people it's relationships. Oh my God, is that my bugbear in life? But to some people, they've never had any problem. They've just always had absolutely no problem with relationships. So it's not a problem for them. They know if they meet somebody that they're gonna like them. They don't go in with all these horrible, messy fears that they're gonna create from. I have actually rewired myself with relationships because I used to have a horrible pattern that I used to think that I was the person that everybody used to want to date, apart from the people that I wanted, and they actively didn't want to date me. So I had a horrible sequence of the people that I felt strong connections to didn't want to know me and the people that I didn't like that much always wanted to know me. I did rewire that completely, and I do have an actual natural ingrained belief now that if I feel a connection to somebody, they feel a connection to me, and it has worked out for me since then. I don't think I've met somebody recently that I felt a connection to that hasn't felt it back. So I have rewired myself fully on that one, but there's still lots of stuff I want to rewire myself on. But that is a big one, I think, when it comes to manifesting. I don't go really so much for specific details anymore. Sometimes they just happen, like the Maldives. I mood boarded just some images from there because I loved the look. Wasn't massively attached to it. Definitely didn't manifest Crete, just said that I'll always get free holidays. Although I think actually recently I did say, I'd really like to go back to Greece because, I haven't really been. But it is about that, not telling, I think it's just catching ourselves not to say these horrible stories about ourselves, like, oh, I've always been like this. Or even if you're talking about your past, that's the bit that I think, as I was saying the other day, is really important to change if we want to rewire ourselves and become somebody that these things are natural for. And just think about those things that are natural to you. They're just natural. That's the thing. I've always been that way. It's easy for me. It's easy for me to get these things. We have to be like that on the things that are tough. We have to get to such a point that we don't go around telling negative stories about ourselves, and we just reaffirm ourselves. I've always been the kind of person that is successful in work. I've always been the kind of person that the men I like want to be with forever and marry. I've always been the kind of, and the same with connections. Like the amount of times I used to say, oh my God, it's so rare and difficult to meet a connection. Like they're so special and unique. And it used to take me years and years and years to meet connections. And I just rephrased that. And I just said, actually, you know what? Like, I meet connections all the time. Whenever I open myself up to a new connection, boom, I do it. Like there's one there. And I started meeting connections like way quicker. I wasn't having to wait like 6 years to meet a new spiritual connection. If one dissolved and came to an end, very quickly, almost, instantaneously, can manifest bringing in a new one. Obviously, ideally we want to partner up with our ultimate union and get that one to work. But, I certainly realized that I was making connections very rare, special, difficult to meet. And, it's just catching ourselves all the time and really just making things just inherently who we are. So rather than trying to get things, just that is who we are. We are inherently somebody that easily gets the things that we want. We've always gotten the things that we've wanted. We've always been that person. Rewire the past version of yourself, and you'll rewire the present and the future, and change some of your past memories simultaneously. So my biggest tip is just go back into the past and change the person that you used to be. Don't talk about yourself as somebody that had everything difficult or had problems. Rewire your past person as somebody that had it really easy and got all the things that you want in the now. Really, really like life-changing for me. And I notice it more by things that I naturally say about myself. Like I've always been this. And it just, I can't stop those things flowing in. It's just like a river. But hope this video helps, and hope everyone is good, and I'll speak soon. Bye bye.